Hello? Back again. Is it working this time? Are we here? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are we squished? Are we back to normal? Yay! Oh, dear me. How am I feeling now? I'm feeling so much better. Linda, bless you. Thank you for the stars. So, in all honesty, on Friday morning, I woke up feeling just dodgy, like churny tummy. And then it just progressed during the day, churny tummy. And then I slept on it and I woke up in the morning, and Saturday was my birthday, and I felt tender, but I was okay. So tender Saturday, then today I'm fine. So I don't know what it was, but yeah, churny tummy. Now, because it was my birthday on Saturday, I thought I'd show you my birthday present. I'm so excited before we start the oysters. Look! Look! I have a puppy! So this is Rafiki. So we've got a Kovu. This is Rafiki, but for short, he is Rafi. He's a little toy poodle. What's this? Hang on, let me see. If I go down to the other camera, it might be easier. No, you just want to rest. There you go. That's him. Look. He's tired. So this is Rafiki, but his name, it'll be Rafi. So yeah, he's a red toy poodle, so he will go to the colour of his ears. So he will go slightly darker. So yeah, I just wanted to show him off. And if you guys hear me talking or anything, this is who I mean. Getting on with Kovu. They're getting better as the days go on. But yeah, they're finally starting to kind of play together, so that's nice. Emily, happy 7th birthday for Friday. I hope you had an amazing day. Right, Aaron is going to come back and get him, so I'm just going to put him in the little bed I've got over there, and then we'll carry on for the live. So I'm just going to put you guys on Bursting Hearts for a moment. So one last look. I know, it's nice and warm, wasn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put you on Bursting Hearts. I'm still here, you can still hear me. And then, yeah, we'll start the day. Okay. Kovu, it's okay. Good boy. I've got both dogs in here, but Aaron's going to come and get them. They've only been in with me for about 20 minutes. So it's okay. Right. So, I've just put him in his bed, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him until Aaron comes back, but apart from that I can, yeah, so Aaron got me him for my birthday, and I've been going on for years, haven't I, that I want another puppy. So yeah, very happy. So today, I do apologise that we couldn't make it on Friday. Like I said, it's just a turn in the tummy. I just didn't feel great at all. He's just in his bed down there. Thank you, Bab. Can you take Kovu as well? Thank you. So Aaron's just going to grab him, and then I can... Ooh. Thanks, Bab. So yeah, I do apologise that I didn't come on Friday, but I hope you can all forgive me. And we're here today. So I have posted the order list on the page. Now there is space available for today, but the order list is quite a little bit of an order list. So there may be a little bit of a wait if you would like to order. Bursting Hearts are now all sold out. They all sort of, because they were meant to finish on Friday, weren't they? And I do have a few, there will be a few left on the board, but that's just because obviously, so the last person who has a Bursting Heart can still have their options of what numbers they'd like to pick, kind of thing. if that makes sense. Okay, so my gloves are way too big for me because I've run out of the smaller size and I've ordered some more, but they haven't arrived yet. Okay, so shall we get started for today? I did aim to be on earlier, but as you saw, the camera was not having none of it. In fact, because I did the YouTube live, it messed with my Facebook settings, so then that's why I was very squished, and then I had to change all the settings again. So, but me and Aaron actually set up the live earlier at like 4 p.m. So all the cameras and mics would work perfectly today. and then that happened, so I do apologise. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining. Right, so shall we jump straight in? Up first today is Pat Fraser. Pat Fraser, are you here? Yep, the Bursting Hearts are now sold out. They were on the website until today, until this afternoon, but then they did sell out. Pat, hello, hello, hello. Pat, my lovely, you have got 3 openings altogether. What 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? I'm just going to double check this camera. Yeah, that one's working as well. Excuse me. I'm actually just going to move this. Actually, can you hear me there? The microphone's higher than I'd normally have it. But if you can hear me there, I'm not going to mess with it. So. Not a problem, Sophie. The sparkle hearts will go on the website tomorrow, Sam. Mystery, keep the shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Pat? So 1, 2, and 3. Let's get him open. My microphone block bit is hitting the table, so I may have to move that, but we'll see how it goes. So 1, 2, and 3. Any colours you'd like to keep your shells? Are you hoping for odds or evens, Pat? Let's go down. So we're going to open this oyster over here first, actually, and that's just because he's a little bit of a clapper there. So you can see he's already slightly open. I can't actually see anything in there, but let's see if we can get him open, and then straight away I can see that you have a lighter blue pearl there. Let me have a squidge. There's no more in that one. So you have a lighter icy blue to start with. If I hold him up so you can have a closer look. Now he is just slightly two-tonal. Okay, so here you can see that he's lighter, then does have a few brighter areas, but overall he's that lighter icy blue. So that's your first pearl out. Moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, quite a nice sharper pop there. Okay, so in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see in here, you are quadding. You are quadding with your second oyster here. and you're twinning with Snow White's twins and 2 Icy Blue twins. Now these Icy Blues, definitely visually you've got one larger, one smaller, and they do look like they're the same colour here. I will have a closer look in just a second. I'm just cleaning up the shells as we go here. Okay, so quadding, you have a Snow White, so 2 Snow Whites and 2 Icy Blues. Now the Icy Blue that's on the end is visually larger than the first Icy Blue. And then Pat, moving on to your last oyster, which again is a mystery oyster here. Light double pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And you can see here that you are twinning with sea green twins. And I'm just having a squidge here as well. And there's no more in that one. So twinning with sea green twins here. Just taking the flesh off here for you. Okay, so Pat, I'm going to dry these up, hold them all up so you can see. And then if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. Now, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you as well. So it's completely up to you, my lovely, what you would like to do. On the top, you've got that 2-tonal Icy Blue. Then you've got 2 Snow Whites and 2 Icy Blues. One Icy Blue visually does look larger than the other there. You've then got 2 sea greens as well. So if I run them through the board for you, the 2-tonal Icy Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Snow White number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Snow White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5, so they're the same size there. Icy Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5, and the second Icy Blue from the quad is not a 5. He's a runaway, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's not a 7.5, so he is an 8. Then sea green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5, and sea green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So they're measuring at different sizes there. Pat, what do you think, and what would you like to do? So I'm just going to hold them up. Now, Pat, if you would like some more time to think about it, you can email me your choice across if you would like to. Or if you know now as well, that's absolutely perfect. So it's completely up to you, my lovely. Sea green on the earrings and the large blue on the pendant. Perfect. So if I just bring you up. And I'm just wrapping up your shells, and I'm going to write that down for you, okay? Okay, so we're going to have sea green on there, and then the large blue on there. Perfect. Pat, I hope you're happy with everything there. No, you're very welcome. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. I've wrapped up your shells so they're nice and safe for you. And I'm just popping your pearls on here as well, my lovely. I've got to work slightly slower because, like I said, these gloves are just slightly too big. Okay, so that's on there. And then that's all safe up there for you. So, Pat, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Then a calibrator measuring tool. The ones which, the digital one, probably not, because the digital one does like 6.6 and this does 6.5 and 7. And the digital one can do 6.6, 6.7, 6.8, 6.9, all the way up. So I would say no, because it doesn't do the point, the points. But yeah, it does the half mils. Does that make sense? We're back. Yes, I know. Sorry, Kirsty. We was on and off, weren't we? We just needed to sort the camera out again. Right, up next then today is Catherine Muir. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Catherine, are you here? Oh, this is one of my, I also got some birthday mugs. It was really cute. This is just a friend's one. You all know how much I love a mug. Each time, I mean not each time, but the first 3 times I asked for a tea on my birthday, I had it in a different new mug. I was very surprised. Catherine, hello. Catherine, you have got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? I've got the digital tool. Maria, I have got the digital tool. I just don't like it. I personally, I prefer the board. Do you, Aria? It's always on the telly somewhere, isn't it, friends? Catherine, mystery and keep the shells. Okay, so are there certain colours that you're hoping for? You have 1 and 2. Okay, so let me just get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. Okay, and let's go down. So your mystery oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. Oh, okay, so in your first oyster, there's your mother of pearl. Now, if we have a squidge in here, you're hoping for darker pearls. Now, you have a TARDIS blue pearl that's popped out there. Just having a squidge, there's no more in that one. So I'm just taking the flesh off here for you. Okay, so your first oyster has given you a TARDIS blue pearl, Catherine. There he is in the sand there for you. And then moving on to your oyster number 2, which again is your mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. Excuse me. Oh, and in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see that you are twinning. Now, you're twinning with what looks to be different colour, purple twins. Now, one of them is definitely, this one here is definitely a nice dark, deep purple. His twin may have another colour in him, so I'll just dry them up in just a second and we can confirm that for you. Okay, so dark purple and a purple and green. So I'll show you around that pearl there. Let me just hold them up all together to start with. So you've got a TARDIS blue, a dark purple, and this one here has got purple and green in him, if you can see that there. You are twinning. Jess, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there, my lovely. Now, Catherine, if you're happy with these colours, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And again, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. The dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the purple and green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Oh, Lisa, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars as well. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the twins for blacks. You can indeed. And then just confirm for me, is it to have the blacks on the jewellery? Okay, so if you have a look there, are you happy with those blacks there, my lovely? Blacks on the jewellery, perfect. So I'm just bringing you back up and then I'll write that down for you. So the blue is obviously still yours as well. And that will get sent to you. I've wrapped up your shelf there nice and safe. Okay, so that's all on there for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives, my lovely. And I've popped that safe up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Kelly Maybury. Kelly, are you here? I don't have a date, Gemma. We're in February now, aren't we? Yeah, but I don't have a date, I'm afraid. Kelly, hello, hello, hello. Kelly, you're the first person today to have a bursting heart. If we go across to the board here, so you've got numbers 1 through to 12. Which number would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Catherine, you're very, very welcome. Can you have number 5? Of course you can. That's this one here. If I bring you back. In fact, I think we might just go straight down today because I always do the sort of bring you back, but we might as well go straight to this camera. Okay, so this is number 5. Good luck, Kelly, my lovely. So in here, straight away, you have a bonus. Now there's nothing else in there. So with your bonus, you get to pick a pair of 925 stud back earrings with an 8mm crystal pearl on them. So if I bring you across to here, you get to let me know which colour you would like. So we've got Dreamy Rose, Roseline, Mulberry Pink, Dreamy Blue, Lavender, Iridescent Purple, Iridescent Dark Blue, Tahitian, Eden Green, Iridescent Green, Rose Gold, Mystic Black, Ivory, Light Cream Rose. Can you have lavender? Of course you can. I've just wrote that down for you. So if I bring you back up again, lavender is this one here. Okay, so if we actually have a look at the item you've got here, you've got a pendant. I'm just going to take the bonus bit away. So you have a pendant, my lovely. I'm going to pop him on the chain for you. Now with this pendant, you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery, so that's completely up to you what you'd like to do. And it does come with one oyster opening here. So if I just get this focused for you. Okay, so overall it is a love heart made up of love hearts. So it is curved as well. It does sort of come outwards to make that love heart made up of love hearts. Again, it's 925 silver. And if you'd like the pearl on this one, the pearl will be at the top and it can move around backwards and forwards. So again, it's completely up to you, pearl on or off of the jewellery. I hope you're happy with that one, Kelly. Now, if I bring you back up here, that one comes with, no, that's not coming back up. There we go. That comes with the one oyster opening, so that's this bag here. You'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So if I get this open for you. And let's go back down again. So in here, there's one side and the other side. Okay, so in here you are twinning, and you're twinning with bright hot pink twins there. Again, they're quite a nice sized pearl here. Let me just dry them up for you. And then you can let me know what you think, Kelly, and if you'd like one on or off of the jewellery here. Now visually they may be possibly just slightly different sizes. So the one on this side does possibly look slightly larger than his twin. But we'll measure them in just a second so we can see. What do you think to those? If I run them through the board. The visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So they are measuring at different sizes there. Thank you, Dad. perfect for the pendant. So are you happy to have one on the jewellery? And if so, would you prefer to have the larger or the smaller one on the jewellery? Just popped those safely on there for you. I hope my gloves arrive for the next live, because these gloves are used in the cleaning of the bits, so the larger ones don't matter for that, so I need the more fitted ones for actually opening the oysters. Did we choose which design? So the design was the hardest bit. The backing board I'm not going to say, so the colour and all that I'm not going to say which one was picked, but the design of it was the hard. That's why we just kept going backwards and forwards, because I didn't know whether I wanted it like this. I actually designed a star as well, which was really cool, because then it could just flip around sort of. So yeah, it was really hard to decide. What do you think, my lovely? Oh, larger one. Thank you. Who was that? Tracy. Thank you for commenting on that there, because I didn't see that before. So larger pink on there. Okay, Kelly, my lovely, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives then, my lovely. Thank you, Kerry. Oh, I haven't uploaded the video for the ceiling yet, have I? Let me make a note and I'll see if I can upload it tomorrow. Hang on, those ones can go there. Add ceiling video. The tutorial on how to make the ceiling, I've just done a quick video. I've sort of fast forwarded it though, so you don't have to watch like 10 minutes of making one ball. But yeah, there'll be a video going on YouTube on just a how-to. Right, up next then today is Carol Grant. Carol, are you here? Carol Grant, are you here? Carol, oh, I haven't topped them up again, have I? Carol, hello, my lovely. Oh. On the next thing we do, I'm going to bring it closer so I can actually reach things. So you do have 2 bursting hearts. Let's go across to the board. And you would like number 9 and number 2. So I'll grab number 2 first. That's this one here. And then number 9 is this one here. Now, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So number 2 is this one. Number 9 is this one. So I'll put number 9 at the back. And we'll open up number 2 first. Okay, so in here, oh, can you see that? We can see a bonus already. Okay, so donate the shells. Perfect. Oh, no way. I didn't even realise I'd used this pendant before. So I'm gonna, Carol, we'll do the bonus for you in just a second. We've got the same pendant as what came out last time. Now, in all honesty, I didn't know that I'd popped this one in there already. So it must have been done last week and I forgot about it. So it's a good job that somebody's picked it who's not sort of the same person, because I would have, if somebody picks the same item of jewellery on the same opening, for example, if both of these came out exactly the same, Carol, we would change the jewellery for you. However, obviously, hopefully that's not going to happen. I can confirm it's not going to happen. I've just had a look in the other heart, so they're semi see-through. Anyway, Carol, so you've got this heart here. Let's do the bonus and then I'll go more into the heart. So with your bonus, you get a, I'm rambling today, I'm so sorry guys. You get a pair of 925 silver stud back earrings, my lovely, with 8mm crystal pearls. Which colour would you like? Has it been sent, Kirsty? Oh, that's exciting. Rosaline, Carol. Perfect. Rosaline. So if I bring you back, and Rosaline is this one here. Okay. Now with this pendant, it is a heart made up of hearts. And again, this one, the pearl can go on or off of the jewellery, Carol. Okay, so that does come with one oyster opening, which we'll do in just a moment for you. So that was from heart number 2. So if we move on to, onto heart number 9 for you. So in here, and I can see straight away here you have another bonus. You've got 2 bonuses altogether then. So there it is there. I'm just going to take it away. So again, you get to pick which pair of earrings you would like. So this is the 925 silver stud back earrings. What do you think? Just topping up the other hearts, if you can hear me. There we go. Excuse me. Iridescent dark blue. Let me just write that down. Iridescent dark blue. Perfect. So if I just bring you back, the iridescent dark blue are these ones here. Okay, so the item you have in your bursting hearts is a pair of earrings, my lovely. So these earrings, again, they're 925 silver and they are stud back earrings here. And they are a solid heart. And then on the bottom of the heart, your pearls will sit. And again, they'll be able to move around and dangle there. So you've got these heart earrings where your pearls will sit. Oh, it's just because I haven't put the back on it. I do apologise. Obviously, it will come with the back. So I hope you're happy with those, which come with 2 oyster openings. So altogether you've got 3, oh, I keep doing that, 3 oyster openings. Let's bring you back up here. So you'd like to donate your shells. Oh, 1 and 2 and 3. They do match the pendant beautifully. Oh, I love that. I didn't even think of that then. Okay, so there's 1, 2 and 3. And let's go back down here. So oyster number 1, Carol, like I said, is there a certain colour you're hoping for here? There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you have a candy floss pink. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a candy floss pink. Can I make it dreamy blue instead of the iridescent dark blue? Is that right? If so, that's not a problem. Or instead of the rosaline. So first oyster has, excuse me. First oyster has given you a candy floss pink. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in your second oyster, Carol, you are twinning, and twinning with candy floss pinks as well. And there's no more in that one. So that's kind of perfect if you was looking to have the pearls on the pendant and then of course the pearls on the earrings. So we definitely need to have pearls on the earrings, but with the pendant you can have a pearl on or off, so it's completely up to you. Instead of iridescent dark blue, okie dokie, so we're going to have the dreamy blue. I've got that down for you. Moving on to the last oyster then. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and a little runaway there for a darker pearl. And there's no more in that one. The list is going backwards, Kathy. What do you mean, my lovely? Have I called it in a different order? I'll have a look in a moment, Kathy, okay. So your last oyster here, Carol, is a two-tonal purple and silver. So you can see as you go round, it's quite a mottled affected pearl here. So you've got that sort of mottled purple silvery tones as you go around the pearl. Now altogether single pink and twinning pinks and then purple and silver. And you've just said pinks on the earrings and on the pendant. Perfect. If I measure them for you, this single pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then the purple and silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. So I'm glad you're happy with those, my lovely. Now I just need to double check this list, guys, because if I am going the wrong way as what's posted, I do need to go the correct way. I don't know how I would have, but obviously if I've picked something up, I'll double check. So, Kathy, my lovely, I'm just writing this down. So on the earrings, we're going to have the pinks, and on the pendant you would like the pinks as well. Hoop fitting on the purple, of course I can. Perfect. That invoice will get sent across tomorrow for you, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay. Carol, I hope you're happy with everything there, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. Oh, so what's happened there? So we've done Pat. Yeah, the order list is not as it's posted. I'm ever so sorry. So Pat's been done. Kathy and Kelly. Oh gosh, okay, so let me just... Why are these... Oh, I know what I've done. I've... So sorry. Catherine M. I'm lost. Wendy. Cindy. Cindy and Bonnie. Okay, so it was just the first few I had mixed up there, so I do apologise. That's all in the correct order. Now, up next today is Suzanne Davies. Suzanne, are you here? Carol, you're very, very welcome. Hello, 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 Suzanne, my lovely. You've got a Picky Pearl bag, my lovely. So the Picky Pearl bag is this one here. So I'm going to dive in and pick out a bag of pearls. And then you get to pick which 2 pearls you'd like to keep from the 3 pearls in the bag. Okay, so I'm not looking... Big pinch. That went everywhere. Okay, so this is your one. Let me just put the rest of these back in there. Okay, so if we go down so we can have a look at your pearls, my lovely. You have a burgundy red, a watermelon and a bright pink. So I'll need to know which 2 of these you would like to keep. Burgundy red, watermelon and bright pink. What do you think, Suzanne? The first 2, so just to confirm, you'd like to have the red and the watermelon. Just confirm that for me if that's okay. I'm going to run them through the board. The burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. I'm going to bring you back up again. Yes, please. Perfect. So the pink is going in the swap pots. The burgundy and the watermelon is yours, my lovely. And that's safe on there for you. So I hope then that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And up next today is Claire Ezemwaka. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Claire. Claire, are you here? Suzanne, you're very, very welcome. She's having the pinks on the pendant and the earrings, Jessica. Can you guys hear the wind? It's very windy and the rain sort of comes and goes. So if you hear anything, it is the weather. It will look beautiful, I agree. I'm looking for Claire Waker, possibly. Oh, bless you. Well, thank you for watching. Is it Callan? Callan? I'm so bad with names if I'm mispronouncing that. Off the top of my head, I think it's £9.99. However, if you go onto the website, on the right hand side there's a little drop down box at the top, and you can convert the website, so you can just pick what currency you'd prefer to view it in. So then you can view it in USD, and it would convert all the prices across for you, if that helps. Oh, are we, Jenny? Whoop whoop. Oh, close, pronounced Kaylin. Oh, I love it. Okay, I do apologise, I got it wrong. Okay, so I can't see Claire, so we're going to move on. If she does come on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Hayley Mulholland. Hayley, are you here? Oh, bless you. Well, I'm sure she didn't do anything. Oh no, I'm sure as soon as people get, obviously you tell them, it'll be one that to remember kind of thing. Claire McLaughlin. I'd called a different Claire. I called a Claire Waker. Okay, so Hayley, I can see that you're here. Hello, hello, hello. So Hayley, you've got 3 openings altogether. What 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? No, it's okay, guys. Mystery and donate the shells. Perfect. Now, is there certain colours that you're hoping for here? So you have 1, 2 and 3 oysters there. So if we get these open for you, there's 1, 2 and 3. And if we go down, mystery oyster number 1, you have a lighter pop there. And in your first oyster, Hayley, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see here you are twinning. And you're twinning with burgundy red twins there. I'm just having a squidge here for you. And there's no more in that one. So 2 darker burgundy red twins here. So if I hold them up so you can see. Hayley, moving on to oyster number 2. You have a light double pop with that one. Ooh, Oh, and in this one here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away that you are quadding. You are quadding with 1, 2, 3, and 4 pearls in that oyster there. So I'm just having a squidge here for you. And there's no more in that one. So this one here, they all look like they're different shades of silvers. So they are all very similar, but they are different. So let me pop them in the sand, then I'll hold them up so you can have a closer look as well. So all different shades of silver there. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your mystery oyster. We have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see, Hayley, you are twinning. 1 and 2, twinning with, oh, possibly slightly creamier coloured twins there actually. I'm just having a squidge here for you. There's no more in that one. Okay, so they do, one looks more bridal white, one looks slightly more creamier in colour. Now if I hold these up for you, so you can see the creamier one is on this side here. What do you think to all of these? Now Hayley, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Top row, you've got twinning burgundy reds, and then you've got quadding silvers, all different shades there, and then you've got twinning bridal white and a cream pearl. If I run them through the board, burgundy red number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7, and burgundy red number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Silver number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Silver number 3 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And silver number 4 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. The more creamier of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5 as well. I'm glad you're happy with all of those, my lovely. I'm just popping them safely in here for you. Thank you as well, Hayley, for the donations with your shells there. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe up there for you. Perfect. And up next today is Wendy Evans. Wendy, are you here? Oh, these gloves are driving me crazy. Hayley, you're very, very welcome. Thank you, Stephanie. Why do I tap? It's just habit, Madison. Honestly, habit, which I wouldn't feel right not doing now. Obviously, if I don't think about it, I may do one without, but normally it's sort of in my motion to do so now. A month, and normally it's about, averagely it's about 1 a week. So if in a 4-week month, it's about 4 a month. Yeah, but it averages about 1 every 3 lives, which is normally about 1 a week. Wendy, this is a surprise for Stacey. Okay, so bear with me just a second here. if that's okay. I'm just loading this up to see. Okay, so Stacey. Oh, I don't have your second name here, Stacey. Wendy. She should be watching. Not a problem, Wendy. What is it? The same? Is it Stacey Evans? Just so I know who I'm looking for, or are you commenting for her, kind of thing, Wendy? In which case, that's absolutely fine. It's just so I know what name I'm looking for. Oh, Rourke. Stacey Rourke, are you here? Thank you, Wendy. Stacey, if you are here and you're typing away, possibly type I'm invisible because that will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And Wendy, if you can see Stacey's comment, if you could comment on that comment, again, that should bring it forward so I can see. Or let me know if she's not here as well. Oh, Suzanne, bless you. Thank you. It's not. It's a strap top. I always wear a strap top underneath, but thank you. I suppose it would look like that. She may be with the kids. Okay, what would you like me to do, Wendy? Thank you, Mandy. I did. I had to be honest, we chilled most of the day because I was still a bit delicate, and we've got a new puppy. So we had sort of had a chilled day, but it was lovely. You'll do it for her. Okay, so I'm gonna write down the timestamp for you. So if we put 1:02, 1 hour 2 minutes in, Wendy. So if Stacey would like to watch this back, if she scrolls forward to 1 hour 2 minutes, she can see this here. So I will just say you did have a little note. So I'm still going to read it out, Wendy. So then when Stacey watches it back, she can obviously hear what you've said. So it says here that Stacey, all of these are a special gift to you, just to say that I'm going to read it as it's written, just to say that I am so grateful for such a great daughter. So Stacey, this is from Wendy, and it says that she's so grateful for such a great daughter. Now, you do have the 3 openings altogether. So Wendy, is that 3 mystery you'd like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate to the shells? I did show the puppy at the start of the live. Yeah, new puppy. He's a toy poodle. Donate the shells, Wendy. Just confirm, are they all 3 mystery that you would like? So 1, 2 and 3. I'm not going to open them up though, just until you see. Yeah, he's a red. No, he's a red toy poodle. I'll see if Aaron wants to bring him in with the tea. Actually, I think he's sleep. I'll ask if he's sleeping. Yes, okay. So Wendy, would there be certain colours that Stacey would be hoping for here? Let me get these open. Now with these, if you prefer to wait until Stacey's seen, you can then email me the colours, and if any swaps or anything as well, you can email me that across, Wendy, or you can decide now, so that's not a problem. Let's go down. So Mystery Oyster number 1. I just asked about Aaron and he said that he'll bring the puppy in again when he brings me a tea in. So Oyster number 1. In here, Wendy, there is your mother of pearl. Hoping for no pinks, definitely not pinks. You are twinning with burgundy red twins to start with here. Let me have a squidge in here for you. And no more in that one. So with these burgundy reds, you do have 1 lighter and 1 darker pearl here. So I'm going to pop them in the sand so you can have a closer look. Moving on to Mystery Oyster number 2. You have a softer pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you are twinning for a second time. And twinning with silver and green twins here. So these are like a silver with almost like an olivey green overtone to them. They are beautiful. Can you see that silver and green? And then moving on to your last oyster, you have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see that you are twinning for a 3rd time. However, you're twinning with burgundy red twins for a 2nd time here. And there's no more in that one. So Wendy, let me just dry these up for you. What do you think to all of these? Now, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And I will need to know which one you would like on the fitting. Okay, so 2 sets of burgundy red and the dark silver and greens. If I run them through the board, red number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Red number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So there are different sizes there. Silver green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Silver green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's not a 7.5, he's an 8. So again, there are different sizes there. Then red number 1, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And red number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. What do you think? Swap the silver for a blue. Is that one silver or both silvers? And what shade of blue? Hello, Bab. Can you just bear with me a minute? One silver or both silvers, and what shade of blue? Both TARDIS blue. Perfect. So silvers, let me put those over here for you. And then 2 TARDIS blues here. Which one would you like on the fitting? And just confirm for me if these blues are okay. So the puppy's name is Rafiki from Lion King, and for short it is Raffi. A red one, and the blue is fantastic. Oh, perfect. Let me bring you back up, and I'm just going to write this down for you. I know you have a bursting heart as well, so we're going to have a red on there, and the blues are perfect. However, Aaron is here with the puppy, so I'm just going to put the pearls away, then he can come on camera, and then we'll get your bursting heart if that's okay, Wendy. If I move, do you want to come this way? Where's your toes? So here is, I can't touch him obviously. Hello. Hello. What's this? Are you tired? Over here. Here he is. So he's his red poodle, so his ears, that's the sort of colour he will turn as he gets older. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you for the tea. Do you want to take that one? Have you got enough hands too? Thank you, Bob. He is lovely. Very happy with him. He's little. He was 9 weeks yesterday. So he is little. Bless him. Right, so Wendy, thank you for bearing with me then. You have a bursting heart, my lovely. Let's go across to the bursting heart screen. All the hearts are available, so I'll need to know from numbers 1 through to 12 which one you would like, and then of course if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate the shells. Yes, he was my birthday present. Kovu is getting to like him better. He wasn't sure at first, and Kovu is very much a people dog. So to have another dog in the house is a little bit of a shock for him, but he is getting used to it slowly. Number 3, Wendy. Are we donating these shells as well? And let's go straight down. Okay, so in here. And in your bursting heart, there's no more in that one. And you have a pendant, Wendy, donating the shells again. Bless you. Thank you ever so much. So you have a crystal pendant. Oh, it's just come off the bail. Okay, so basically I'm just going to pop it back on the bail loosely and then it will get fitted onto the bail. I obviously haven't done that tight enough, so I will make a note to do that. Now this is the rainbow crystal spike pendant. So it's a crystal pendant, crystal spike, and it is the rainbow colour, as you can see. So you've got all the different rainbow colours. So sorry, I keep getting a frog in my throat as you go, as you see the light catches the pendant here, Wendy. Now this one, you can have a pearl on or off of the jewellery. So you'll have one oyster opening with him. And then, like I say, you can choose to have that on or off the jewellery. So it's going to be completely up to you. Now I'm just going to make a note just to say that I need to attach that bail on, just because that was loose there. Okay, so if I bring you back up, that has one oyster opening. Is there a certain colour you'd be hoping for with that one? And are you thinking pearl on or pearl off? So let's go down your surprise oyster here. There's one side and the other side. And in here, Wendy and Stacey, you are quadding. You are quadding, my lovely. You've got 4 pearls in the one oyster there. There's no more in that one. Now, if I dry these up for you, and then you've got the 4 different colours here. Now, all of these will be yours, Wendy, and you can choose whether you'd like which one you'd like on the pendant, or you don't have to have any on there if you prefer to just have that as it is, and then these pearls as they are. So you've got a bright pink, a coral, a darker purple, and a lemon yellow. If I hold them up so you can see. What do you think to these, and what would you like to do with the jewellery? Brighter pink, coral, dark purple, and lemon yellow. If I run them through the board, the brighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5 as well. Purple on the jewellery. Perfect, Wendy. Well, Stacey, if you're watching this back, I hope you're happy. And Wendy, of course, I hope you're happy and that she will be happy with everything there. Just popping these on here for you, and then let me write that down. Thank you again for the donations with your shells there. So we're going to have purple on there. Perfect. So Wendy, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Sorry, I've just got an itch. There we go. Oh, now I've just pulled all my hair out. There we go. Oh, I missed loads of questions then. I do apologise. We got him off a kennel club breeder. We have to have a certain breed of dog because of Aaron's allergies. So toy poodles, obviously all poodles would be okay, but toy poodles are the best size dog for us as a family. I did so much research before we got COVID. So yeah, we have to, otherwise we would rehome a dog. We did look first time we got a dog, and this time, well, no, I didn't look this time, but we do need to get a certain type of dog Yeah, that's why. I know any other questions I did miss, so I do apologise. Wendy, you're very, very welcome. Okay, up next then today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? As that, oh, are they, Sarah? I didn't realise. Oh, this heart's slightly open. There we go. Yeah, Aaron's got allergies, bless him, but this type of dog he's absolutely fine with. So yeah. The litter is all claimed for, if that makes sense, Sarah. Or they may all be gone by now, I don't know. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. Cindy, you have a bursting heart. So let's go across the screen. You've got hearts numbers 1 through to 12. I'll need to know what number hearts you would like. And then if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate the shells. I knew there were a few others that were. It's just when I did research all those years ago, toy poodles were our kind of lifestyle, if that makes sense. Yeah. A hairless cat. Oh, like Rachel in Friends. But hopefully you'd keep it longer than Rachel and Friends did. Gosh. Number 5, Cindy. Donate the shells, and it's your 3rd opening. Well, I hope you are liking what you're receiving, my lovely. So number 5. Oh, we've come. I need to set it up so we go straight down, don't I? Okay, so let's go down for number 5 and get him open. I actually can't answer that one, Shannon. As he was the gift from Aaron, I haven't actually asked. I dread to think, which is why probably I'm not asking. Because yeah, the dogs and prices have gone up massively in the last few years. But yeah, because he was a gift, I haven't asked. Okay, so in here, Cindy, your heart number 5. Oh, now I can see that there's nothing else in that. You have a bonus to start with. So I'm just going to get all of this out here, but let's show you the bonus first. So that bonus means that you get a pair of 925 silver stud back earrings with crystal 8mm crystal pearls. You get to pick which colour crystal pearl, oh, came back, which colour crystal pearl you would like. Best not ask. Yeah, when I was looking, like to be honest, I look every few months because I've wanted a puppy for ages, and each time I've looked, it's just prices have gone up so much. Oh no, that's okay, Shannon. And yeah, I think it just depends on, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know why it varies. It's just that person's choice, isn't it? Cindy, Rosaline, perfect, Rosaline. I've just wrote that down for you. So if we come back and I'll show you, Rosaline are these ones here. Okay, oh, so the item you have here is a bracelet. So in here, oh, I love this one. This is actually the thank you bracelet. Now, if I show you the Now this is an adjustable bracelet, okay, so it's got a leaf at the end of one, so it's like a little leaf charm, and then just a normal. So this circle here, you just hold both ends, and it's hard to show you with these gloves, and then you just pull this to make it shorter, then you'll have these as like a dangle for the bracelet, and then obviously just pull that circle bigger to make it bigger. Okay, now what it has on it is the thank you bracelet, so it's going to be very reflective, so I'm going to try and show you. There we go. So it's got the hands which make up the love heart with the thumbs and the fingers, and then the love heart is then cut out in the center there. Now this one does come with one opening, and if you would like a pearl on the jewellery, it would actually be on the end here, and so it would be swinging at the end here, attached here. Now you don't have to have the pearl on this one, but you can do if you would like to. I hope you're happy with this one, Cindy. Thank you, Peg. I didn't want to answer because I wasn't 100% sure, and I'd hate to give the wrong information out. Okay, so if I bring you back to me, Cindy, I hope you're happy with that one there. And like I say, it does come with one oyster opening here. So if I grab the surprise bag, and you get to pick if you have your pearl on or off jewellery. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? And let's go down. So your surprise oyster. There's one side and the other side. So in here you have a darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. So he is looks to be possibly a darker chocolate here, Sandy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cindy. Sorry, I was looking down and I'm sorry, Cindy. So you have a darker chocolate here. What do you think to this one? I hope you're happy with the colour. And would you like the pearl on or off of the jewellery? If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. What do you think to that one, and would you like it on or off of the jewellery? On the bracelet, Cindy, perfect. So I've just brought you back up here, and I'm going to write down that you'd like that on the bracelet. Perfect. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And actually the roseline studs will go with the chocolate pearl as well, so that's a beautiful match. So yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything, Cindy, once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, all these hearts are all looser today. There we go. Kathy Rax, are you here? Oh. Oh, now I've opened it. stay. Right. Oh no, Wendy. Oh, bless her. Bless her heart. Well, I hope she can watch this back tomorrow, and it will also be on YouTube tomorrow as well. Bless her. Oh. Kathy, hello, hello, hello. You've got one opening altogether. Can you have a natural oyster? You can indeed, and donate the shells. So is there a certain colour that you're hoping for here, my lovely? So normal natural oyster, let me get him open for you. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side, and in here, Kathy, you have a rose gold, quite a nice deeper rose gold colour there. There's no more in that one. Now let me hold this up so you can have a look. What do you think to this one? Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect, Kathy. However, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you. So your rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. That's perfect. Perfect. Your note here, I believe it was done. However, I'm going to be checking tomorrow, and if it hasn't already been dispatched, then yes, Kathy, that's not a problem. It can get added onto this. But off the top of my head, I think it has. I'm about 80% that it has. So, but if not, then it will be included with this. Okay, and if it has, hang on, let me make a note. I'll send you tracking if it has. Okay, so I've just got, so if you receive some tracking, that's because it's already been gone, and if not, it'll be with this. I'll let you know. Okay, but Kathy, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's it there for you. Yeah, no, Kathy, you're very, very welcome. Brecken does name, what? Have I, Brecken does, you've named 2. Jewellery or pearl colours, Sophie? Right, up next today is Bronnie Van Leer. Bronnie, are you here? So I'm just trying to pick up my tea, but I've got these brilliant coasters. They're tile coasters, but I've got like Harry Potter, like tile. They've got a cork on the back. They're lovely, but sometimes the tea, like the cup, picks up the coaster, but because they're full tile, I don't like it because I can smash in down. I'm pretty sure that one's not going to be named it, Sophie. Bronnie, hello. So you would like number 4 bursting heart here. I'm just going to move, while the camera's off me a second, I'm just moving my mic because it is, I had it positioned right, it was poking me. Right, so number 4, that's this one here, and let's bring you across, my lovely, and if we get him open for you. Donating the shells, Bronnie, as well, thank you ever so much. So in here, oh, there is your mother of pearl. No, oh gosh, not mother of pearl, inside of the heart. Now, Bronnie, I'm going to just pop that there because to start with, you have a bonus. So with your bonus, you also get to pick a pair of it could be iridescent. I can't speak today. What's going on? You get to pick a pair of 925 silver earrings with 8mm crystal pearls. Which colour would you like? Sorry guys, I don't know. I'm just all jumbled up today. I think because I'm trying to answer all the different questions. Green. Okay, so would you like the Eden green or the iridescent green? Yeah, Sophie, the TARDIS blue was all you, my lovely. Iridescent green, perfect. Iridescent green. Okay, so if I bring you back again. Oh, no, this one here. Iridescent green is this one there. There we go. Perfect. So the item you have here, Bronnie, is earrings. Now these earrings are one of the new in items. They're in the new in section on the website, and they are the thread through earrings. So I'm just going to loop them over the top of this. So they're the thread through hollow heart earrings. So is this going to focus like this, or am I going to, there we go. So thread through hollow heart earrings. So these ones, you can have the pearls on or off the jewellery again. If you have them on, they sort of dangle in front of the hearts there. Okay, now when I say thread through, it's because I'm just going to hold the reverse. So I've got the heart up here. Now this little bar at the bottom gets threaded through the ear, and then you pull the chain bits through the ear. It's very, very small chain, so it does fit through them perfectly until where you'd like it to drop. So then you would sort of see the earring and then the chain at the back, so you get that double effect earring there, if that makes sense. So you can choose to have the pearl on or off. I hope you're happy with these, Bronnie. Oh, I'm just going to show you what they're very fiddly if you haven't threaded them through. Obviously in the ears that are fine, but on a piece of card they do sort of go everywhere, but when on the ear they have nowhere to sort of slip and slide to, so it's fine. But Bronnie, I hope you're happy with those. So they come with 2 oyster openings there, and then yeah, you can let me know if you'd like the pearls on or off the jewellery. And again, you can with earrings, you can swap one pearl to match another to get a matching set if you would prefer to. So there is going to be that option as well. So 2 oysters there. Would there be certain colours that you are hoping for, Bronnie, with these? There's 1 and 2. So let's go down. Oyster number 1, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a autumn peach. And there's no more in that one. So quite a nice brighter autumn peach here. Just popping him in the sand for you. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a TARDIS blue. Okay, so decisions, Bronnie. You can either have no pearls on the jewellery and have the peach and the TARDIS blue as they are. You could have the TARDIS blue and the peach on the jewellery, or you could swap the blue to match the peach, or swap the peach to match the blue to have them on the jewellery. So lots of different choices there. It's completely up to you. What do you think and what would you like to do? Oh, match the blue and on the jewellery. Okie dokie, let's have a little look to see if I can match it now. If I can't match it now, it can definitely be matched because I do have quite a few blues, not just next to me here. So it may be that I might have to match it off the live, but let me just have a... Oh, that's not... I'm just going to measure those because that... I think that they're slightly different sizes, but the colour's spot on. So I'm just going to... So your original pearl is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. So your original is an 8. The one I've added is definitely smaller. It's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So no, let me just see if there's a different one. It's fine to match it off the live. Let me see that one. Oh, run away. 7 point, he's an 8 too, perfect. Okay, so I've done it here. Let me just hold them up for you though, just confirm if you're happy with these, my lovely. Ta-da! So I've just measured them. They're definitely the same size, same colour. Just confirm though that you're happy, if that's okay. Awesome, awesome. Let me pop these in here. And we're having the blues on the jewellery. So let me just write that down as well. And then you've got the iridescent green crystal studs as well, which is perfect. Bronnie, my lovely, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I, of course, hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next today is, oh, these gloves. That's why I keep missing, hang on. That's why I keep missing the pins. The gloves are so big. Up next today is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? Oh, okay. I thought the order list was, okay, so there's 8 people on the order list now. So if you would like to order for today, there are still spaces available. The wait wouldn't be too long a wait at all. Yeah, Emma Favel, are you here? Emma, hello, hello, hello. Let's go across to the Bursting Hearts wall for you, Emma. You've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Can you have number 8 and donate? Of course you can. Sorry, I just had a quick sip of my tea then. So number 8 and donate. So number 8 is this one here. And if we bring you straight across to this camera, perfect. So in here, your number 8, Emma. And we can see a bonus. There's been a few bonuses today, nothing in there. Okay, so we'll do your bonus first. Let's just get it out of there. So, bonus. You have a pair of 925 silver stud back earrings. You get to pick which colour 8mm crystal pearls you would like, my lovely. Tahitian, of course you can. How are we spelling Tahitian? T-A-H-I. I see the word Tahitian all the time. And I still don't know how to spell it correctly. Right, Tahitian is these ones here. So they're gorgeous dark silver with like a green hint to them. And then you have here a pendant, Emma. Now this one is on the website, but again I can't remember the name for it, so I do apologise there. Now if I pop this on here for you. What do you think to this one? So if I just can get it focused first. Okay, so your pearl is going to be set right in the centre. Okay, now I'm just going to see, I've got a shadow. Where's that shadow? Let's see if that can focus there, because then the shadow's gone. Now you can see it's almost like the flower here, where the petals are sort of weaving in and out of each other, and they're all encrusted with zircon crystals. I'm just going to hold it slightly differently, Emma, just so we can get it focused properly. Now your pearl will need to be set right in the centre of this one. There you go. Sorry about the glove, but that's a lot better. So obviously the markings in the centre, you won't see that because that's where the pearl is going to be sitting, but you get to see all the petal work and crystals around the outside. So I hope you're happy there. And that does come with the one oyster opening then. So if we come back up again for your surprise oyster, Emma, would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for? So in here, let's get him open. And let's go down. So your oyster in here there's one side. Oh, and the other side. And in here you have 1, 2, oh, and they came out the back here, 3 and 4. Emma, you are quadding, which is perfect. So you're going to have the choice of 4 to which one you would like to go in the centre of that pendant. And then, of course, the other 3 are yours as well, Emma. I'm just going to dry these up. So we have a icy blue, a lemon yellow, a coral, and a darker, beautiful purple. Let me hold them up so you can see. Icy blue, lemon yellow, coral, and a darker purple. What do you think to these? Which one would you like on there? Hold them next to the pendant. I will do, that's not a problem. Let me measure them first. They do actually look all the visually similar sizes, but I'll hold them up in just a second. So the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Coral's not a 5, not a 5.5. Oh, not a 6, he's a 6.5, and the purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So they are all measuring the same size, but let me just pop this back on here and then I'll hold them up for you. Hopefully it's going to focus okay with it being on the card. I won't be able to hold it up against the glove and hold the pearls up because it just I don't think it would I'd be able to, but we'll see. We'll see if you can see it clear enough. So hopefully that's clear enough for you, my lovely. So I'm going to hold it next to it if that's okay. So this is the icy, actually is under it better or above it? I don't know. I think next to it's the best way for you to see, possibly. Okay, so icy blue, lemon yellow, coral, and then your purple. Okay, so I'll do that again. Icy blue, yellow, coral, and purple. Hard choice. It is a hard choice, that one, actually. Again, it's just down to, I say it all the time, but it is down to personal preference with colours, especially something like this where they're all the same size, so it is just personal preference on what colours you guys like. Can you have the coral on the pendant? Of course you can. And the lobster fittings on the other ones, that's not a problem, Emma. Let me just write this down for you. So we're going to have coral on there, an invoice for the other ones on lobster fittings. Now that invoice will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Emma. Wait there. Thank you ever so much for donations with your shells. Wait there. And I hope you're happy when it arrives. I asked Aaron for a tea and he came faster than he ever has before. Let me just finish this bit. Thank you for the new tea. Let me finish this bit. I literally asked you. Oh, actually, it's been 5 minutes, but you're never normally that fast. I normally ask him when I'm halfway down a cup, and then he comes half an hour later. Wait a second. No. I'll spill it. Thank you very much, Bab.
Sorry.
Thank you for the new tea as well. Sorry. I think it's because I saw him take, obviously with a new puppy, if it wakes up from a nap, you need to take it straight into the garden, pup with toilet training and stuff. So I saw them come into the garden because Rafiki likes the garden and he likes playing in the garden, but he won't go into the garden unless one of us or Kovu's in the garden. So he's almost, he's at that sort of, he's very confident, but he's just like, no, I don't want to go outside. Anyway, so I saw Aaron come out, so he's getting Rafiki to go outside. So I asked for a tea, so I suppose because he was already up, he was quite fast. Yeah, bless him. Right, okay, so where am I? Emma, you're very, very welcome. Okay, up next today is Kerry Lowe. Kerry, are you here? Yes, Lion King names. He does, Imogen. He takes it in. Like, I've got my friend's mug back again. So he gives me 2 different mugs on the live and sort of rinses them out, if you like. Kerry, hello. Kerry, you've got 1 opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Nunu and donate. Perfect. Bear with me. I've just buried the Nunu bag was at the bottom here. So let me dive in. Oh, there's one. Oh, okay. So you've got the one that I picked out or the one that jumped out. What would you like? So the one that I picked out or the one that jumped out. And I'll say it again. So I don't normally give obviously options because it's a bag. It's like a lucky dip. I can't see what's, oh, hang on. The one that I picked out is that one. So in these bags, it's literally just a load of oysters. So yeah. So it's almost like fate that the one I picked out, or is it fate that the one that jumped out? So that's why I give you guys the choice. The one that I picked out, that was that one there. I do like to explain, obviously regular people here, you may already know, but someone who is watching, that's why I sort of explain, just so it doesn't seem confusing. Because there is a lot of options that I give you guys, so I guess for somebody new to come on, it may be a bit daunting to start with. Right, so shall we go down? New rainbow oyster curry, and you'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So if we get this open, there's one. And the other side. And in here. Oh, you've got quite a nice darker pearl here. Yep, if you guys have ordered this evening whilst on the live, I will add you on for today. That's not a problem, but I'll do an updated order list once I get to the end of the current order list. Okay. So you've got a nice darker pearl here, Kerry, and he looks like he's got a hint. He does. He's got a slight hint of green to him. However, I do think that is... Can you see the green? It's very, very slight, like you'd have to be studying it to see the green, if that makes sense. Like from a distance, it would just look like almost black kind of pearl. Now, if you are happy with this pearl and it to go on the jewellery, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap him for you. Swap for a bright green, of course. Now I'm going to show you a seaweed green just with the item that you've got. It's still a brighter colour, but I just feel now, however, if you prefer to go for a sea green, which is the brightest sort of dark green, then that's fine. Or of course, if you prefer to go for an apple green, which is even brighter, that's fine as well. So let me just show you the seaweed. So seaweed and sea green. The seaweed's just a touch darker than the seaweed. No, than the sea green. I'm getting it all mixed up. But what do you think to this one here? So it's still a bright green, it's just a touch darker, or would you prefer to go for that sort of brighter colour? Can you have the brighter one? Of course you can. So I'm going to leave that one there just so we can see. Oh, actually, can we go much brighter than that? Yeah, we can go for this one here. I mean, there's not a lot in it. Or I'm going to show you an apple green as well. Because the seaweed. Oh, dearie me. Okay, and there's an apple green. So we've gone up in sort of bright colours. I'll show you. Bear with me. Okay. So we've got number 1, apple green. Number 2 is sea green. Number 3 is seaweed. So 1, 2, or 3. Number 2, perfect, Kerry. That one is yours then, my lovely. I hope you're happy with that. Oh, I missed the swap pot. Hang on. There we go. So if I pop him safely in here for you. Thank you ever so much, Kerry, for the donations with your shells there. So that's safe on there for you. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. No, Kerry, you're very, very welcome. Right, up next then today is Tracy Chamberlain. Tracy, are you here? Now, Tracy I saw at the start of the live, I do remember. So hopefully you're still here, Tracy. Sorry, just because I've got oyster hands. Tracy Chamberlain, oh, Tracy, hello, hello, hello. So you have a bursting heart, my lovely. Let's go across the bursting heart screen. And you have, you would like number 7, that's, oh, this one here. And where are you? Donate the shells. Okay, so if we come over here, this is your number 7. Get him open. And in here, you have a bonus, another bonus today. So again, that means you get to pick a pair of earrings that you would like. 925 silver stud back earrings with 8mm crystal pearls. What colour would you like, Tracy? Eden green, I love that colour. Eden green, so I'm just writing that as we go. So if I bring you back again here, Eden green is this one there. Look at, oh, is it going to focus for me? Whoop. Doesn't want to focus now. So Eden green's that one that, oh, there we go. That one there. Lovely brighter bold colour, that one. So you have here, you have a crystal pendant as well. Now already the Eden green earrings is going to go perfectly with this one, Tracy. So this is a crystal pear drop pendant. So the pear drop pendants have just gone on the website in the new in section. So lots and lots of items in the new in section there. Now I'm just getting this focused because this is a 2, there we go, look at that. So it's purple and green in this crystal here. So you can see as the light catches it, it will be more purple or more green depending. And so obviously as you're wearing it, it's just going to be flashing and catching the light and just showing those colours off beautifully. And like I said, those green earrings are going to be perfect with this. Now with this one, Tracy, it does come with one oyster opening. If you choose to have the pearl on the jewellery, it will sit at the top here, it'll be able to move around. Or you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to, but of course the pearl is still yours. So I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. Let me just pop that in there, and if I bring you back up for your oyster opening, would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for? So if we get him open, and let's go down again. So your surprise oyster, there's one side and the other side, and in here I can see you have a brighter pink, Tracy. There's no more in that one. Now let me hold him up so you can have a closer look. You have a brighter pink. Now I hope you're happy with this pearl. Like I say, I'll need to know if you'd like the pearl on or off of the jewellery there. If I run him through the board for you as well, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Would you like that on or off of the jewellery? Pearl on, perfect. Let me just bring you back up here, and if I pop this in here, the hearts are fully sold out, I'm afraid. We are taking orders for tonight if you would like to order, but the hearts are fully sold out for tonight. So let me write down that we're going to have the pearl on the jewellery there, Tracy. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe up there for you. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. Okay, up next then today is Angela Underwood. Angela, are you here? Oh, this is the last heart that I'm going to be topping up now. I don't have any others stuffed and ready to top up, so those of you who do have a bursting heart, once the numbers sort of start to go, I won't be refilling them now, okay? Tracy, you're very, very welcome. Angela Underwood, are you here? Angela, hello, hello, hello. So let's go to the bursting hearts for you. And you would like number 3 and to donate. So this is your number 3. And let's bring it, oh, wrong camera. So your number 3 is here. Let's go down. Okay, and if we get this one open for you. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And you have a bonus as well. So again, lots of bonuses today. Let's pop that over there. So you also get to pick a pair of 925 silver stud earrings. Which ones would you like? So we're going to be adding the crystal studs, but what colour would you like, Angela? Dreamy rose, rosaline, mulberry pink, dreamy blue, lavender, iridescent purple, iridescent dark blue, Tahitian, Eden green, iridescent green, rose gold, mystic black, ivory and light cream rose. blue, is that the iridescent dark blue, my lovely? Ah, Chloe, that's because these are man-made pearls. These are crystal pearls, and the snow white pearls are real pearls, if that makes sense. So they're real, obviously made by the oyster. These ones are man-made. The earrings, obviously whatever comes out of the oyster is not man-made. Yes, please, with the iridescent dark blue. So that's these ones here. Again, just trying to get this focused. Oh no, Chloe, that's why I always say if you ask questions, it's not a problem. There we go, Angela, so those ones there. So I'll just show you these ones. So these are the ivory ones here. You can sort of see with the ivory ones actually that they are not real pearls. With some of these it is harder to tell, but these ivory ones you can tell that they are not real pearls. They're still beautiful, don't get me wrong. Does that make sense? Okay, so Angela, I've got that down, iridescent dark blue. Now you have a pendant here as well, and this one, I love, love, love this one. So this is a angel, if you like, because she does have a halo, she does have wings, and she's wearing a dress, carrying a heart. So this is an angel carrying a heart, if I can get it focused for you. And then this one, the pearl will get set at the top there, so it would move around and it would sort of sit alongside the heart there. Now, or the wings. This one does come with one oyster opening, and you can choose to have it, the pearl, on or off of the jewellery. So that's going to be completely up to you. Angela, I hope you're happy with this one. So let me pop this on here, and if I bring you back up, you've got that one, Tracy. It is lovely. So Angela, that comes with one oyster opening. Is there a certain colour that you'd be hoping for? Let's get him open for you. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you've got a lovely lilac purple. Now again, you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. It's going to be completely up to you, Angela, my lovely. You do have a lilac purple. So let me just dry him up, and I'll hold him up so you can see as well. What do you think to this one, my lovely? And would you like him on or off of the jewellery? If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think to that one? And would you like him on or off of the jewellery for you? That's lovely. And on the pendant, of course, Angela, my lovely. And actually the dark blue iridescent pearls earrings as well will go with that as well. So yeah, everyone's sort of picking things that will match before they even know what will come out. Angela, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And of course, I hope that you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. I've just popped that safely up there for you. And up next then today is Sharon Lamb. Sharon, are you here? Alison, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Angela, you're very, very welcome. And Sharon, hello, hello, hello. So Sharon, you have a bursting heart as well. You would like number 12 and to donate your shells. So number 12 is this one over here. So if I bring you over here, good luck, my lovely. So in here, you have a ring in this one. There's nothing else in there. Now, there is not a bonus in this one. However, you've got a beautiful ring. So he's an adjustable ring from the back of the ring there, and he is a single band all the way around. Of course, he's 925 silver. Now, this is actually the decant ring, which you may have seen on the website. Now we do have a decant pendant and decant earrings as well. So we do have the whole set on the website. However, this is the ring there. So this one is almost like a vintage style. Your pearl gets set in the center, and then you've got these swirls coming out from the center. Around the outside, you've got these, I can't think. You've got zircon crystal in the, I can't think what that's called, the design around the outside. I'm ever so sorry. My mind's gone completely blank on what the shape is called. But Sharon, I hope you're happy with that one. Now, that one does come with one oyster opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery with him. So if I bring you back up again here, would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for? So if I get him open, that's the one you want. There's another a bit like it. Possibly, there may be another one like it. But yeah, the decant set is a sort of reoccurring item on the website because it is beautiful. Right, Sharon, let's go down for your oyster. So in here, there's one side. And the other side. Oh, and you've got a beautiful blush pink there, Sharon. There's no more in that one there. So let me just dry him up for you. You've got a stunning blush pink. Let's pop him in the sand. And he looks like he's quite a nice size as well. So he's going to fill the centre of that ring up beautifully. What do you think to this one? I hope you're happy with him. If I pop him on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. He's lovely. He is lovely. Well, I'm glad you're happy with him, Sharon. So that's on there. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And as always, Sharon, I hope that you're happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there. You're very happy. Perfect. Sorry, I've got a piece of hair or something that keeps tickling me. And because I've obviously got oyster hands, I end up going to pull out all my hair doing it. Oh, dearie me. Right, up next today is Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay, are you here? Sharon, you're very, very welcome. Oh, I've got a tea, haven't I? Oh, bless you, Kirsty. Let me have a sip of my tea. See, it's perfect temperature now. I'm looking for Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay, are you here? So I'm going to end up drinking that all in one go. I'm terrible for drinking a cup of tea all in one go, because normally I don't get to sort of sit and actually drink it. So when it's the right temperature, I end up just chugging it, which I know is not the right thing to do with a cup of tea. So yeah, I have to remember to put it down, but then it's cold when I go back. Oh, bless you, Kirsty. What type of internet do you have? I've got 2 children, yes, and now 2 dogs. Oh, Kirsty, I hope you're okay, and I hope your household is okay, and that you all come through it okay. Bless you. Lindsay, hello, hello, hello. Lindsay, my lovely, you have a bursting heart. Let's go across to the screen so we can see what numbers are available for you. So we've got numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 available. So just number 3 and number 12 at the moment there are not. Lindsay, what number would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, bless you, Hannah. The after effects, we don't normally, I don't know much about it, to be honest, Hannah, because I still don't look into it, because I'm I don't like knowing about it, in all honesty. But we don't actually, this isn't a telling off or anything, please don't see it that way, but we don't normally go into COVID on the lives, and that's just because it can be a sensitive subject for one, and some people do come on the live as a sort of escape from the news and from everything. So that's why we do sort of avoid certain subjects on the live, if that's okay, guys. Lindsay, number 2 is glowing. Oh, so I think it's meant to be. I'd like to donate the shells. So number 2 is this one. Okay, good luck, my lovely. Donate the shells. Number 2, let's come across here and get him open. So in here, you have a bonus. So let's get that bonus out for you. And here you go, you can see here. So here is your bonus, which means, Lindsay, you get a pair of crystal stud earrings as well. So I'll need to know which colour you would like. So I've just popped you on the screen here, so it just shows you all the different colours that we do have available. Mystic black, love that. Mystic black, perfect. So if I just bring you back again, you can see that Mystic Black are these ones down here. So they are as described. Oh, it doesn't like me focusing on these ones today, does it? There we go. Mystic Black. Okay. Yep, the studs are set. They are on the website. I think they're still in the new in section on the website. Now, Lindsay, you have a pendant here. I think this pendant is on the website. I'd have to double check off the top of my head. Let me show you. So overall, it is a hollow heart. So outer shape with a heart here. And then as you can see in the center, you've got the larger and the smaller hearts in the center there. So it's like you've got a family or a trio of hearts, all different sizes, but still all together. So this one again is one that you can have on or off the you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. And again, I do like to try and get jewellery in here which the pearl can be on or off, and that's just because in case you get a colour you don't like, there's no pearl colour swaps. But that's completely up to you, Lindsay, with yeah, if you'd like it on or off. So that comes with one oyster opening. Would there be a certain colour that you are hoping for? Just brought you back up here so we can grab your oyster. You love that one. Oh, I love it. Glad you're happy with him. So if we get this open for you. And let's go down again. So your surprise oyster. Oh, there's one side. And the other side. You're quadding. Oh, you've got beautiful set of quads here. Oh wow, you've got a darker range of colours from your quads. There's no more in that one. We normally, with our quads, what we normally see are sort of brighter colours, with a few darker ones, but these ones are all sort of, you'd find these in the new rainbow oyster, so sort of darker rainbow colours. Love them. Let me show you them. You've got a TARDIS blue, a sea green, a burgundy red, and this sort of chocolatey silver. Now that one is two-tonal, so let me show you these three, then I'll show you that one because he does have the different colours. So TARDIS blue, sea green and burgundy red. And then this one has got chocolate, silver, and then like a dark chocolate on him. So here's, can you see that? It goes quite a nice dark colour there. So three-tonal chocolate, silver, oh, and a dark chocolate, just taking the green within there. Okay, Lindsay, what do you think to these? And yeah, would you like a pearl on or off of the jewellery? And if on the jewellery, which colour would you like? If I run them through the board for you, your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Your sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5 as well. Your burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, whoop, not a 6. He's a 6.5, and then that three-tonal chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Three-tonal pearl on the pendant, I love that. Of course, I will try to set it, Lindsay, so the three-tonalness is sort of seen without having to look, if that makes sense. Obviously, because they are quite spread out nicely around the pearl, it may be, I'll do my best to try and present the pearl the best I can, if that makes sense. Let me just write down though that you'd like to have the three-tone chocolate. Now with this one, you have picked to have a cord with this, if you obviously had a pendant. So with the cord, do you know what length you would like it made to, Lindsay? You can either let me know now if you're happy to, or you can email that information across when you're ready to, if you prefer as well. Yep, the studs are on the website. They're in the new in section on the website. I'm glad you're happy with that, Lindsay. Do you know what length you'd like that made to? Oh. Okie pokey. Perfect. I've got that down. Thank you for letting me know, my lovely. Right, so thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe at there. And as always, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives as well. Okay, up next then today is Anne Griffiths. Anne, are you here? Just need to put some of my lip stuff on. Sorry, I've got a split lip. Those of you who watch normally, you see that my lips are so... I honestly think it's the amount I talk. And yeah, the weather, it's just my lips are terrible. Anne, hello, hello, hello. And you've got one opening altogether. Can you have a mystery? Of course you can. Donate the shells, and you're hoping for a big, bright sunshine yellow. Okay, fingers crossed for that sunshine yellow, Anne. So mystery oyster and donate the shells. Perfect. Let's go down. Your mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Now let's have a squidge in here. Oh, you have a... I think that's a Snow White. Let me just dry him off so I can have a closer look, Anne. Now, he is a Snow White. What do you think to this one? If you would prefer to swap for that bright yellow, that's absolutely fine. You can do so. Or if you're happy with this one, that's perfect as well. Hannah, I got an office built in my garden. So we started off, I was in my house, yes, but actually it's been just nearly a year ago now. I've had this office built in my garden, which is amazing. So very lucky. Now, Anne, let me measure this white. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. And you would like to swap him for a sunshine yellow. That's not a problem. Let me just have a little look. That one there is beautiful. Let me hold him up so you can see. Is that one okay? Yellow. Sorry, I was reading Bronny's yellow, yummy, dreamy. And I'm glad you're happy with that one. So let me pop this on here. And Anne, brilliant. I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Perfect. Okay, so up next then today is Kayla Bowring. Kayla, are you here? Kayla, hello, hello, hello. You've got one opening altogether. Can you have a mystery oyster? You can indeed. And you'd like to donate your shells as well. Thank you ever so much. Kayla, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Oh, now as I put that down there, can you see this? This little bit of shell here popped off, and I can see a pearl at the top through, or I assume that's a pearl. So that little bit of shell was popped off here. Can we see that? Let me see if I can open this very carefully. It is a pearl there. So I'm just doing this, so I'm just detaching the flesh from the top of the shell. There we go. Yeah, look at that. So it's got the little hole. I must have cracked it. Can you see that little crack as it came, as I got it out, and it must have popped off. Now we can see that you do have a green pearl there, and then let me just have a squidge in here as well. No, there's no more in that one, Kayla. So you've got a sea green, my lovely. Now I'll hold him up so you can have a closer look, and then you can let me know what you think. Now if you're happy with this one, Kayla, that's perfect. He is yours. Oh, there's a bit of shell in there. If you're not happy with this one, we can swap him for you. So that's going to be completely up to you, my lovely. Here he is in the sand. And then on the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. What do you think? Swap for a baby pink? Of course you can. Let me just have a little look. Oh, I've actually, yeah, sorry, I grabbed blush pink, but then we've got a baby pink here. Oh, look at that one there. Let me hold this up for you. You can just confirm if you're happy with this pearl. Are you happy with that one, my lovely? No, Kirsty. What did you do? Baby pink, doo 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 doo. Oh no. That's perfect, Kayla. Perfect. Let me bring you back up then. So I'll pop that on here for you. So Kayla, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Up next then today is Marissa Cardinal. Marissa, are you here? I'll put a different song in your head. I'm not going to do that because I haven't got it out of my head. My son has been singing it all day, like all day. So I'm not going to say it just because it doesn't leave. Marissa, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so you've got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Yes, Kirsty. Normal oysters, Marissa. Perfect. Let me grab that bag. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2. And let me get these open for you. 1, 2. And let's go down. Hello, Ray Ray. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so oyster number 1, Marissa. Donate the shells. Perfect, thank you. And you're hoping for rose golds. There's one side and the other side. So from your first oyster, you are twinning. And you're twinning with bridal white twins there. There's no more in that one. So bridal white twins to start with. Let me just dry them up for you. And then if I pop them in the sand. Oh, why doesn't it want to focus? Sorry, there we go. Almost looks slightly creamier in the sand, but I do believe that they are the more bridal white shade. And then moving on to oyster number 2. So this is also the normal natural bag here. There's one side and the other side. So in here, you are twinning for a second time, and you're twinning with rose gold twins there. There's no more in that one. So you did say you were hoping for rose golds, and you've got twinning rose golds here. So if I dry them up for you, and if I pop them in here. Now I will need to know which 2 you'd like on the jewellery, my lovely. Now if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy with these, I can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. Twinning bridal whites and twinning rose golds. Let me measure them for you. Bridal white number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Bridal white number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Rose gold number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And rose gold number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. And you'd like rose golds on the earrings. That's perfect. Okay, so let me pop these in here. Okay, so Marissa, my lovely, that's on there. Let me write this down for you. I hope you're happy with everything there. And of course, once it arrives, thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Oh, I've got Bruno in my head. Deary me. Okay, up next today is Rachel Swift. Rachel, are you here? Hello, welcome to everybody joining. Hello, 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 hello. Marissa, you're very, very welcome. We don't, Tanya. I can't get him off my brain. Oh, was you going to, Kirsty? Oh gosh. See, that's why I liked, because I sing a lot. I'm not a very good singer, but I do sing a lot. So yeah, names in my house can't be anything that I would sing. Otherwise it would get very confusing. Rachel, hello. Rachel, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Maximus or oh, love that, Kirsty. Yeah, love that name. Nunu and donate the shells. Perfect. Now, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so let's go down. Nunu Rainbow Oyster, donate the shells. Is there certain colours, my lovely? There's one side and the other side. So in here you have a darker purple pearl there, and there's no more in that one. So we have a dark purple. Now Rachel, I've just seen that you was hoping for a red. So if you would like to swap this one, we can do so. That's not a problem. Or of course, if you are happy with this one, that's perfect as well. So he's like a darker, deeper purple. You can see that shade of purple coming through, but nice darker, deeper colour. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think to this one, my lovely? Can you swap for a red? Of course you can. I'm going to grab a brighter red. However, if you prefer one of our darker shades, oh, do let me know. Okay. So I'm going to go for this one here. What do you think to that one? Beautiful, perfect. Okay, so let me bring you back up. That red is yours, Rachel, my lovely. I'm going to pop him in here for you, and I'm glad you're happy with him. Again, thank you for the donations with your shells. Of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Oh, I hate it when I rip the kitchen towel not correctly. Okay, up next then today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Rachel, you're very welcome. Now Cindy was definitely here earlier, so hopefully she's still here. Cindy, hello, 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 hello. Okay, so Cindy, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? It does say new rainbow here, but I do ask the question just in case, because yeah, we can all change our minds, can't we? It's completely up to you. And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Pamela. New and donate, Cindy. Perfect. Now, is there a certain colour you're hoping for with this one? So you have your new rainbow oyster. Let me get him open. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side, and oh, you have a purple. Now, we don't normally find this in the new rainbow oyster bag, Cindy, so I do apologise for that. It is a lilac purple. We would normally find this in the Expand the Rainbow bag. Now, if you're not happy with this one, we can definitely swap him. I've just seen you hoping for either a coral or a raspberry red. So like I say, if you're not happy with this lilac purple, we can swap him for you. Or of course, if you are happy with him, that's going to be perfect and you can keep him. So it's completely up to you, my lovely. So if I pop him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. What do you think, Cindy? What would you like to do? Bronnie, so supporters are going to be told about it tomorrow, Bronnie, about what's going to be happening in the upcoming weeks, and then I'll release it to everybody come Wednesday. Can you change for a coral? Of course you can. Now, we do have different sort of shades of coral, so I'm going to grab you one of the brighter corals. However, if you prefer like a lighter shade, that's not a problem. Just let me know and I'll grab you one. So this is one of our brighter corals. What do you think to that one there, my lovely? Just going to bring you back up. However, if that's the wrong shade, do shout out, let me know, because I can grab you a different one. That shade is beautiful. So that's one of our more orangey corals. Now, I don't actually have a pearl, like an orange coloured pearl, but I'd say that's the closest to it, but it's still coral. It's beautiful. But no, what do you think, Cindy? That's fine. Perfect. Okay, well, thank you again for the donations of your shells. And Cindy, I do hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. And up next then today is Kerry Lowe. Kerry, are you here? Kerry Lowe, are you here?
Kerry, hello. So you have one opening altogether. You'd like a new rainbow oyster and donate. Perfect. Autumn peaches, yes, they can be quite orangey. Yes, I forgot about those, Kirsty. That's very true. The brighter ones definitely can. Right, Kerry, your new rainbow oyster, donating the shells. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for with this one? Right, there's one side, my lovely. And the other side. Oh, let's see what comes out. Okay, you have a TARDIS blue. And there's no more in that one. So you have a TARDIS blue. Let me dry him up for you. What do you think to a TARDIS blue? Again, as you know, if you're happy with this one, perfect, it can go on your jewellery. If you're not happy, we can swap him for you. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5, and that's perfect. Perfect. No, Kerry, you're very welcome. Let me pop him on here, and that is yours. So again, I hope you're happy with everything, Kerry. That's safe up there for you. Hello to another Kerry. Hello. I'll just take this opportunity to quickly say welcome to everybody new and old who is watching. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you come over to the page and give us a thumbs up or a follow. It just means for you can find us again in the future, and you can hear about anything, that any sort of deals or anything that's going on. For me as a small business, it helps massively, so I really do appreciate it if you don't mind coming over to the page and giving the page a like or a follow. Okay, so let me just have a look here. We think I may be at the end of the order list here. Let me just... We are. That's the end of the order list for today. Now we're going to be live. This week is a little bit different. We're live on Tuesday. We're not live on the Friday because Friday is Aaron's birthday. So I'm not live that night. He did say to me, you can go live on my birthday, but I won't do that because he does want a nice dinner and stuff. So I don't want to have to then be on a time limit. So I hope you can all understand. So we're live on Tuesday, Saturday and Sunday. So we are live over the weekend, I believe. I'd have to double check again. But oh no, it's not this Saturday, it's Saturday the 19th. Oh my gosh. So Tuesday the 8th and Sunday the 13th. Dearie me. Thank you all for watching today, and I'm going to leave you on the donated oysters, I think, photo today. So yeah, have a brilliant Monday morning, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.